Hi, my name is Phil Bruns,
And I'm Beth Bruns.
and we're the founders of Launch Mini, short for Launch Ministry, and we're also the authors of the new book, Launch Your Life. Transition that everybody goes through in their 20s can be a very difficult one. For me, I spent 7 years getting through to get my degree, and then another 3 years before what I found what I'd call my first career job.
And for me, my path was fairly straightforward from college into my first job. But I really struggled early on in my career to find my way in my profession. We have 4 daughters who are going through similar challenges. They're doing great, but it's difficult. We regularly talk with them and mentor many others. Their stories are unique, but the struggles are similar.
There's a lot of ups and downs during this time, and you might lose your way, hard to keep focused on your future, and you may start to feel alone without any open doors and just feel kind of stuck. And at times you may even start to question, does God exist? Does God care? Because at the same time, we know that you have an enemy that's working in your life to pull you away from God.
And statistics tell the story. Recent studies show a faith epidemic on Christian millennials, as more than 70% lose their faith while they're in college. Further, the millennial generation, more than any other group, are less likely to read and trust God's word, pray less, worship less, think less about God, and are the least trusting of religion. On the other hand, millennials are most likely to wonder about their place in the universe and more likely to believe in heaven. What does that say? We think millennials are looking for answers but are struggling to find God as the rock that He is and seeing His word as applicable to their world today.
So we wrote Launch Your Life to help. We know that there is an enemy working in your life, yet at the same time there is a bigger and greater God that has been working in your life for a long time to prepare you for something. We enjoyed writing about the biblical characters as everyday people that got up and went to work each day. They had bosses, they had relationships, and they had struggles, just like you and I. We showed how God prepared their lives for a full life in service of Him. And then we also added in some modern day parables for more practical application and inspiration in our lives.
We want you to be able to formulate a dream in the context of God working in your life and to understand that God's plan is for your whole life, not just the religious or the church part. And it's more than just dreaming. We want you to be able to act. So we provide self-assessment tools to help you understand your character and some practical tips on mentoring, resumes, dating, and finances. The principles will last a lifetime. Launch Your Life is not about your future. It's for your future.
So don't give up and don't settle. Let God move in your hearts. We want you to be inspired to create intention and plans with the big view of your life in service of Him. In short, we want your heart to be stirred into action by Launch Your Life.